Welcome to our next episode of the Bhagavad Gita. Let's help ourselves to relax with a slow, deep breath. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti. This is episode number 131, entitled, You Can't Transcend Something You're Afraid of. And we'll do one more week on the third verse of the third chapter. I read it to you. In the beginning, I gave the world a twofold path, O stainless one, the way of discerning wisdom and the way of selfless action. And last week we looked into three possible ways we could interpret twofold path. One is that it's sequential. First we practice karma yoga until we're sufficiently awakened, and then we move to meditation and jnana yoga. The second one is it's based on our temperament. Introverts will naturally gravitate toward the yoga of knowledge, while extroverts will be directed toward the path of action. And the third way of understanding twofold is that it means that the two paths need to be practiced together simultaneously throughout our whole life. For many years, the number two is what attracted me. I saw myself as an introvert, and it seemed that the spiritual teachings supported my inclination to withdraw from the world. But my guru scoffed at my so-called spiritual yearning as a motivation for wanting to extract myself from the world. He said it was based on fear, and that a person can never transcend anything they're afraid of. So he kept giving me more and more responsibility. Over the years, I began to see the wisdom of option number three. It's an integrated approach of steady contemplation on the spiritual reality while learning to comfortably move about in the world and finding fulfillment in being of service to others. And I would say the guru helped me to understand I need to graduate from the world university, not drop out from it. And I can see that karma yoga is not so bad after all. Science proves it. Brain scans found in people doing selfless acts activated the same reward centers as the pleasures of food and sex. Karma yoga lights up the part of the brain that makes us happy. Dopamine and other feel-good neurotransmitters are released, and it results in pleasurable feelings that can range from feeling contented to being blissed out. Sri Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to run away from life, and he also doesn't want him to get lost in karma-generating activity. What he's alluding to is something more subtle that Arjuna can't quite grasp yet. The great saint Sri Ramakrishna sums it up succinctly. He says, the goal in life of man is to merge in the Godhead. Make a reminder knot of this in the corner of your scarf and then plunge in the discharge of your duties. For the homework assignment, are we remembering to put that reminder knot in our scarf before we run off and get immersed in the world? Thanks for joining. See you maybe next week. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.